Thanks for joining me today for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So today on Bitcoin and Coffee in the marketplace, we're seeing Bitcoin coming in around 1,035 USD dollars. We have Ethereum on a rise, coming in at 11.35. Steam holding good at 17 cents. Litecoin at $4. Dash up again, 17.45. And Monero at 12.73. Here on Bitcoin and Coffee today, I'd like to take a moment to talk about two different things. The first one of which is BTC and today, and what's happening with mining, the use of BTC, and where are we going, and where are we at this moment. With Bitcoin, silicone chips, for a long time they had a 3-month life shelf before they became not capable of producing the top hashing powers in comparison to what they were making. Now that we've reached the point where technology is creating chips and can't really make them any faster, we're seeing the life shelf on the chips created today being 2 years. So the original chips weren't able to make it far from the factories in China, creating China to have the ability to do most of the BTC mining, giving everybody that standard, oh, China's into BTC, China has all the BTC. Now we're seeing that mining equipment is spreading across the world, and that with that, mining pools and the ability to mine is becoming more decentralized and not just a Chinese thing. Also, with that, it leads into BTC is being spent in 3 different ways, pretty much. You're seeing it as a way to transfer currency from one nation to another nation. You're being able to see it as a way to purchase goods and services, and you're also seeing a lot of people using it as a form of investment and savings. So all around, we're seeing that Bitcoin is becoming the money that we thought it was going to. It's reaching into all the different aspects of the market. So with your ability to mine being more diverse, the money spending and what we're doing with BTC being more diverse, and now that we're looking at SegWit coming in today at 0.33%, and 80% of the BTC will be mined by 2018, now is a great time to be invested. We have, of course, as I said, the Bitcoin price is $1,035. Will we see it under $1,000 again? I really don't know. After we see Bitcoin passing all-time highs in the 1200s, you won't see it drop below it again. It'll break free of the mindset that people have, and they won't want to sell it for less. The next thing here on Bitcoin and Coffee I'd like to talk about is a review on the Tonex Fluffy Pony show and their bash of Dash. I'm just going to go through what I wrote here as some notes as I watched the show. First, they went on about how Dash was Xcoin and then it was Darkcoin, and how they had an instant mine for 6 million coins. I really don't care. It's not happening now, it's not happening today, they're not going to be doing it tomorrow or in the future. How the coins came out before I became an investor, before I started looking at it, before they started their rebranding, is the past. It is what it is. The coins are in existence, they're moving around. I can, spend Bitcoin and get my hands on them. It's not a problem for me. The next thing is that they were bashing people for becoming a masternode and having to take 1,000 Dash to be able to lock it up so that you could be a masternode, and receiving payments for it. As an investor, that sounds like a wonderful opportunity to me. Next, they were going on with a DOS attack on the Dash. Why would you, as a masternode, do a DOS attack on other nodes so that you could get higher payments? fees for owning a masternode, when more than likely having DOS attacks on other masternodes is just going to decrease the value of Dash. And I mean, everyone has seen DOS attacks on all the different cryptocurrencies, and has it ever helped a cryptocurrency? Why would you want a DOS attack? That just sounded ridiculous to me. And then next, they're talking about how Dash sponsored the conference, and I'm thinking to myself, that's innovation. No other coin has ever sponsored a conference, but yet here Dash is with the ability to come to a consensus to sponsor this conference, to help do advertisement, to get their name out there. I'm sure that everybody that went to that conference in Miami looked at the thing, seen the Dash, and was like, I wonder what this is, if they didn't already know. The next thing is saying that Dash, with their consensus for investment into ATMs, was a bad investment, and they were downing them, saying that the consensus wasn't really real because of the bad investment. We invest in cryptocurrency. We all know that bad investments happen. It happens to the best of us. You can't get it right 100% of the time. And with that being said, I also read another article about ATM BTC investors, and that sounded like a pretty good opportunity to me to be able to invest in putting up an ATM that trades BTC. They were saying they were seeing anywhere between $15,000, $30,000, and $75,000 returns on their ATM machines. I could see where you'd be led into wanting a Dash ATM machine. The timing could just not be right. The people that they invested with could just not be right. I mean, there's many aspects there that we're not aware of, that they didn't discuss in their show. Their show was a bash on Dash, and that's just poor sportsmanship. So that'll conclude our show here at Bitcoin and Coffee. If you liked everything that you heard here, go ahead and subscribe and like and link my video. Below are my links for donations and affiliates, as always, and my email address so that you can contact me if there's anything you'd like to talk about or you'd like to see on my show. So have a wonderful day, people, and as always, remember, keep your Bitcoin safe.